Welcome to you, Mr. Ginola. Are you going to stand again?
Hello, good evening. Yes, of course, I will. I will, because I think it's very important, especially now. We are talking, it's not an end of something, it's just the start of a new era. And for me, it's the most important thing. So standing for the new election, we will obviously need to wait and see what will happen in the next few weeks and months with the investigation. I think it will be like a domino process, and you know, people are going to talk, and we will have more on the line. So we need to wait and see a little bit. Mr. Blatter obviously resigned yesterday. It was really a surprise. I wasn't surprised when he was re-elected, but yeah, I was surprised yesterday, just a few days after his re-election. So he came out of the blue, knowing also that as a chief of FIFA, but he was responsible also.
But Mr. Ginola, I guess one could say the good thing about you is that you're an outsider. You're untainted by any allegations in all this. But I guess the bad thing might be that you have no experience, if you got the top job, of running an organization, a bureaucracy as complex and as vested in interest as FIFA.
Yeah, I understand this point, but you know what? Maybe this system is much too complicated. Let's make it more simple. That's the key of it. That's why we don't really understand. It is so complicated that people don't really understand how FIFA is run. And I just want to make it as simple as possible. Let's bring football right to the front of it, and not talking about no more question asked, no more interrogation mark. It's just about that. You know, bureaucracy, I can understand that. But you need to give a little bit of credit to former players who actually want to change things.
But tell me, Mr. Ginola, if you got the top job, would you be in favor of recasting the vote for Russia and Qatar? And would you take on the billions of dollars of compensation that might involve to those two countries if they didn't get it the second time round?
That's a really good question, because obviously we need to see the big picture. The big picture is very important. Obviously,
but are you in favor of a revote?
We need to see the Garcia report first of all. We need the first thing first. We need to see the entire Garcia report to have a clear idea on how things was done in the recent months and years, to have a clear picture of how we're going to conduct our strategy in the next month or years. So this is the starting point, and obviously things will be assessed knowing what really happened, and we need to know that. The people they want to know that. They need to want to know what really happened.
Just one more, finally and briefly, Mr. Ginola. What would you say to all those African and Asian members of FIFA who gave Mr. Blatter a standing ovation today and who are very upset that he's leaving?
I'm very surprised about that, because people have been arrested last week. There's a massive FBI investigation on FIFA, and right now I was very surprised with the speech after his election last Friday also. We are talking about football, we are talking about transparency, and when you hear people talking about trust and confidence to restore that, I'm quite surprised, because we don't have these kind of things at the FIFA right now.
Okay. Mr. Ginola, we're going to have to leave it there. I'm afraid we've run out of time. Thank you very much indeed.